Welcome to Friday. Glad to be here with you guys from Harvard. Want to give out some shout outs first for those who are doing excellent work and continue to be consistent with turning in assignments. Big shout out to Asan. Big shout out to Sanaya A. Quality work coming from these guys. I'm going to give you guys exemplars from some of their work coming up. Shout out to Sanaya White. Shout out to Jeremiah. Really good work and quality work coming from these guys. Many others as well. Just a few shout outs for now. Also shouting out Jamia, Lawrence, and Levon for showing up in these Zoom sessions. They are very important. Guys, there's only 2 weeks left. Get to these sessions at 2 p.m. If you can't get there at 2 p.m., check in with me so that we can make up any work that is due or just correct anything or just pop in for a conversation. Okay? Today's lesson, scholars will be able to complete all parts and pass our vocabulary exam. Scholars will be able to describe the way leadership is being swayed and who they actually follow. So, character traits. What is the character traits that is swaying one group to another? Is there a difference? Scholars will be able to provide evidence of the actions the boys are taking influenced by their individual instincts or the rules of society. The main theme of our seventh grade year is balancing the individual versus the conforming to our society. Then you have the Lord of the Flies vocabulary quiz. The words are bravado, taboo, ravenous, conceal, anonymous, assertive, mutinous, and uneasy. Real short and easy. You should be able to do these. You've had the review already. Then on part two, you're going to construct sentences for these two words, conceal and anonymous. Then a little different today, we're going to go into Nearpod. It's just fill in the blanks. There's one short question about which character you would be in the play, and then there's a short fill in the blank. You're just going to click into this link here, into Nearpod, and complete that assignment. Okay, into Nearpod. Okay, it won't show. I'm not a student, so it's not going to allow me. So if you have any issues, send me a private note because this is being graded, and I want to make sure that everybody gets in. Okay, these are the words here that you're going to use for that fill in the blank. They're also listed in the Nearpod. Here is the review for Chapter 7. And then we're going to do another video. This is going to be a really short video for the review and the vocabulary. Then I'm going to do another video with annotations and a breakdown of Chapter 8. This is the climax of the book. It is super important that you are caught up at this point. So make sure that you're following this analysis and then reading and following the next video for Chapter 8. Jack suggests they hunt the pig while they continue to search for the beast. The boys agree and quickly track a large boar, which leads them on a wild chase. Ralph, who has never been on a hunt before, quickly gets caught up in the exhilaration of the chase. He excitedly flings his spear at the boar and throws it through it, glances off the animal's snout. Ralph is thrilled with this marksmanship nonetheless. Jack holds up his bloodied arm, which he claims the boar grazed with its tusks, showing the bloodlust, the symbolism of the blood, and Ralph changing his personality from the civilized person to now a hunter with the bloodlust of Jack. Although the boar escapes, the boys remain in a frenzy in the aftermath of the hunt. Excited, they reenact the chase among themselves with the boy named Robert playing the boar. They dance, chant, and jab Robert with their spears, eventually losing sight of the fact that they are only playing a game. This is the game that we were referring to in the last assignment. So go back, and if you haven't completed it, now you have some insight. Beaten and endangered, Robert tries to drag himself away. The group nearly kills Robert before they remember themselves. When Robert suggests that they use a real boar the next time, Jack replies they should have used the little ones instead. So here is the turn. The character traits are now influencing their decisions and how they're acting. And the author, Golding, is showing you that he feels man's nature when the rules disappear is savagery. So here are some evidence. Here is some evidence and explanation leading up to what we're going to experience in chapter 8. By this point, the conflict between Ralph and Jack has escalated to a real struggle for power, as Jack's brand of violence and savagery almost completely replaces Jack's disciplined community and the boys' conception of their lives on the island. Ralph's exhilaration in the hunt and his participation in the ritual that nearly kills Robert, in a sense, a major victory for Jack, for the experience shakes Ralph's confidence in his own instinct towards morality and order. Again, Ralph is the one representing that morality, civilization, the leadership, the humane qualities of man. And now Jack feels victory because he's enticed him to join the bloodlust of the hunt. As befits a power struggle in a savage group, the conflict between Ralph and Jack manifests itself not as a competition to prove who would be better leader, but instead as a competition of sheer strength and courage. So Piggy and Simon, who represent that intelligence and that humanity, that civility, that is now being pushed aside. Jack, as Ralph boldly climbed to the hill along to prove his bravery in the previous chapter, Jack goes up the mountain alone now. It is also significant that Ralph discovers nothing, while Jack discovers what he thinks is the beast, while Ralph does not believe in the beast. The beast constitutes a major part of Jack's picture of life on the island. Okay, so now we're coming into chapter 8. Follow in the next video for the reading. I'll have annotations and notes for you. See you soon, guys.